everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
We're joined by a guest once again.
Hi.
Announce yourself.
I'm still Lucy Blue Skies. I'm
You
still the Star
are?
Trek stripper.
You're still the same person
Yes.
you were like an hour ago. How do you
Yes.
feel about that?
I feel good. I feel an hour older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at least like 2 years older since the last hour, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I
I
age,
have that effect on people.
I age quickly.
Yeah. I admit a chronoton field that ages people fast. Yeah.
I definitely feel 2 years balder.
Yeah.
I'm balding, folks. It's not
you don't
good.
look it. You
I-
look blonder.
Yeah, I was looking at my like my old IDs, my school IDs the other day, and my hairline used to be like straight across my forehead, and it just looks like my forehead has grown like 4 inches since I was like 16.
It's because you're getting smarter. People don't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. My brain's getting
Your
bigger, so it
brain's
needs more room.
See, you're mistaking it for balding. You're actually just like
I do wear a slightly bigger hat than I used to.
Yeah.
That's why.
There you go.
It's like that brain just expanding inside your skull.
Wild. Good to know.
Yeah.
That's very scientific. Thank you.
Subscribe for more brain facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of setting the theme for what this episode is. Like, you know, just us giving like very qualified advice and
Absolutely.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this is an advice podcast today. Is you probably, I don't know, you selected this from your podcast feed, so I assume you know it's an advice show because it probably says advice featuring Lucy Blue Skies or at the Star Trek Stripper. We'll talk about what you want your branding to be later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's get into some advice.
Hell
Are you
yeah.
ready?
Yep.
My boyfriend, 31 male, and I, 33 female, have been together for almost 4 years. We live together and share bills and everything. When I met him, he had just separated from his wife a few months before, and she was already pregnant with someone else's baby. They are obviously not still together, and it was a relatively mutual split. Her children, one that's my boyfriend's and one who is not, both live with us. She has a lot of issues with her emotional stability and ended up in a mental hospital a few years ago after he brought up finalizing their divorce, which is when the kids came to live with us. Wow, complicated already. He continues to say he wants to marry me and talks about things like what would happen if he suddenly died or if he goes back overseas for the military or life insurance, things like that. And I keep telling him that I am completely screwed if something happened to him. I would lose those 2 kids, the house, cars, everything, and she would get everything. He says he will finalize the divorce, but never makes plans because he's worried about her. He still does everything for her as well, pays her car insurance, gives her a car, fixes her cars, things like that. Just car things, I guess. But takes months to change my oil or fix mine. I feel like she always comes first, but he doesn't understand why I see it that way. I'm starting to doubt my standing in our relationship or his ability to put me before her. If he's not ready to get married, I'd be okay with that. But I think it should be a priority for him to finalize the divorce. At this point, I don't even think I want to marry him because his promises of marriage are just empty, and I'm starting to resent him because of this and other things. So that's it.
Ooh, I got thoughts.
What are you go for it.
You need to fucking leave. You need to take your kid and you need to find someone else or just, pay for your own life. He's not going to change. And this is gross, disgusting.
She doesn't have a kid with him.
Oh, she doesn't?
No.
She needs to cut and fucking run then.
Yeah, so
he's a nightmare.
Only one of the kids is his.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, that's disgusting.
This is a fucked up situation.
I hope she's living very comfortably. I hope that's why she's so concerned. I hope they're living like mansion and like driving Ferraris, and that's why she's worried about like not getting anything.
Right.
If it's like a studio apartment or like a small apartment situation, you need to cut and run and find a better person. They're never going to get better. Yeah. Oh. Oof.
And they say they're all living in a house together.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
They have, the 2 other kids, because his wife, who he's still legally married to.
And is she living in the house too?
With the wife?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No, she was in a mental institute
Oh.
for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a manipulative situation on his end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'll be the first to say she should fuck his dad.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, that's how you break off the relationship. Is you take a video and you just send it to him,
Oh, yeah.
and then you block all
Yeah.
contact.
Yeah, just like a Snapchat with a
Yeah.
filter
Yeah.
with just like a couple words, like your dad's dick rocks
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
you just pan up to see their face. and then
His
you
dad
send it,
smiling with his big mustache. Yeah.
Oh, and that's the way you also like then get the inheritance that was meant for him.
Yeah.
And,
Oh.
and so then like
Double down.
and because she was
Yeah,
worried
a
because like,
twofer.
that was her concern is like she wasn't going to get financially compensated if he were to die.
Right. Oh, two
And-
for Tuesday.
and,
You're right.
And
Yeah.
so then,
Oh,
like, but if you you just have to go a step ahead and be like, okay, well, I'm getting the inheritance that was meant for you.
100%.
and I'm also now your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So I guess this is
If you can't be mom, maybe be grandma.
There you go. And this is a situation where actually your advice of always fucking the dad actually
Truly
come in
works.
handy.
Yeah.
Or what time has not?
That's right.
That's sage, age-old advice.
Yeah.
The mystics, the ancient mystics, said shit like that.
It's in cuneiform tablets.
Yeah,
It's
in Comic Sans.
in Comic Sans. It's just like when in doubt, fuck your dad. It was
Fucketh the dad.
It was the 11th commandment that Moses was just like, I don't know if they're ready for this.
Yeah, just chips it off. Why is one tablet shorter than the other? No reason. No reason.
No reason.
Fuck thy father.
Fuck thy father.
Excellent.
We solved that issue.
Done. Next.
So here's a question: Is this present before a first date too much? We are both really into mycology mushrooms. So she's out foraging today, and I'm going to a mushroom show where they sell grow kits. First date is in 2 weeks. Do you think getting her a grow kit would be too much, or perhaps get it and wait? She sometimes gives me a ride home, and we smoke weed and talk for a bit. Might be a good time to give it to her, right? Any advice on this?
Yeah, that's a proper gift. I'd say
Yeah.
under $100.
Yeah.
Anything over that is going to be a little
Weird.
Yeah.
strange for just the first date.
Yeah, grow kits are those mushroom grow kits. I've used multiple of those. They're really awesome, and they get really delicious mushrooms. And yeah, they're not more than like $20-$40.
Yeah.
And it's I think that would be really sweet.
Yeah, if you're both into mycology, like that's actually a sweeter, more thoughtful gift than like say flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers are sweet, but like you know, if you're into mushrooms, that's fucking sick. Yeah. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
I think you should do that. I think you're going to get your dick wet.
Yeah.
I can't make any promises because I don't know what your game is like.
And if she doesn't like it and it makes her uncomfortable, you can just go fuck her dad.
Yeah,
You can fuck her dad.
Yeah.
Or maybe see if her mom's down.
Yeah, see if the mom's
Yeah.
down.
See if the
Both.
mom's down. Right?
Yeah.
Or you know what that mushroom kit do?
What that mushroom? Oh, it's like for shiitakes. It's like a log.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
you
could
never
drill a
know.
hole.
Yeah, they can grow some little enoki mushrooms. You know,
Yeah.
those are
Oh.
interestingly shaped.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah.
a chanterelle. That's got some lips on
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Now I'm thinking about chanterelles in a horny way.
No, but those things are fun though. I think everyone should grow them and have some delicious homemade mushrooms.
Yeah, I think it's a cute gift.
Yeah.
Cute gift. Do it.
Yeah,
Do
just
it.
go pick one
Do
from
it.
outside and eat it.
Do it.
Sure, nothing bad will happen.
I saw one.
Do
outside,
it right now.
I saw one outside your apartment. I was going to pick it and bring
Oh,
it.
there's tons of great mushrooms out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love a good mushroom.
Yeah.
So, here we go. I'll keep it quick. My 28 female boyfriend, 30 male, and his roommate, 32 male, complained to me about how messy my boyfriend is. How Roomy can't stand his work personality. They work in a small kitchen together. And it's been 3 years, but Rumi is done trying. I asked him why he doesn't just talk to my boyfriend about it. He said he has, but he's had, but doesn't want to keep momming him. Fair. Thing is, I believe the Rumi. My boyfriend is messy. I've told him he needs to take better care of his place and to not lose the roommate. And I feel like I've mommed him as well in this context. He honestly is in a funk right now, and he said he needs a big change. He's been dealing with depression and does need a kind of shock, but I don't want to see him hurt. So the Rumi confessed all this to me and begged me not to tell him. Their lease isn't up till June, but sounds like he wants to break it before and would only give my boyfriend a month's head up. What do I do? I think my boyfriend needs this awakening, but I don't want him screwed over. Living with me is not an option at this time. He would be able to find another roomie, but the fallout would be huge, considering that they work together. I'm so anxious about this. Wanted to stay out of it, but I don't want him finding out I knew and him getting hurt. If I could intervene and help, or is it just better to stay out of it?
Well, his roommate was just thinking about leaving and giving him short notice, so it's not like she knows for sure. And also, maybe he kind of needs that. Maybe he needs to learn how to be cleaner and get a different roommate and learn the hard way, because some people only learn lessons the hard way.
That's very true. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. She should probably fuck his dad.
If he really needs another roommate, bring in a dad.
Bring in the dad.
Bring in her dad. Or, fuck the roommate's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make
there
it
we
extra
go.
spicy.
Yeah.
And then the boyfriend will be like, why? And she'll be like, I don't know, I wanted some dad dick.
It's like, I'm an agent of chaos.
I listened to some podcast and this is what they told me to do. I don't know.
It seemed like a good idea.
The Star Trek podcast seemed like they knew what they were talking about with this.
We always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think at that age, like, if you're that messy that someone's considering moving out from living with you, then you need to get screwed on rent, and sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to
it
be
certainly
dirty
does.
and
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's 30, so he is dirty 30. So that explains it. So maybe when he turns 31, he'll be
extra fun. No.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be extra fun. 31, extra fun. 31.
The 31.
Where's that sound?
The 31 is the clean one.
Oh.
Wow, there we go.
Ooh, section 31.
Is that section?
Yeah, wow. We missed the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like every age has that sort of like rhyming thing that and you just become that. It's basically like astrology, and it's totally true.
Like they say that you got the tough twos.
Yeah.
And
the gruesome twosomes.
Yeah.
All right, so wait, I'm 31, so I'm the clean one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm 40. I'm
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Yike.
You're in your Rick and Morty year.
Yike.
Yeah.
I'm voiced by 2 different people now.
That's true.
It's just your personalities in your head.
Yeah.
You need to take your medication, Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh.
This year I'm 35 and sadly still alive.
Rip.
That's okay. I fuck a lot of dads to
There you go.
to take
And
away
this
the
is why
pain.
this
Take your own advice.
That's why it's your go-to advice. You're just like, yep, you know what?
When in doubt,
Speak your truth.
fuck a
you know?
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like somehow it keeps working for me.
Here's a sad one. My friend is paralyzed after a terrible car accident. We've been together 15 years, engaged for 3. Or sorry, my fiance is paralyzed after a terrible car accident. We've been together for 15 years, engaged for 3. And last November, he was in a car accident with his best friend. His best friend passed away on the scene. My fiancé was left paralyzed from the chest down. He's been in hospitals, ICU, acute care facilities, etc. since. We have 3 kids together, all girls, 5, 9, and 11. He hasn't been home at all. He isn't well enough to even start physical therapy. There have been many complications from many, many injuries. I'm dying financially, emotionally, physically, just drained. I have no coping mechanisms or family to talk to and help with any kind of support. I'm here for advice or positivity.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, support groups through the hospital for family members of people in accidents and things like this, because they can connect you to other resources.
Absolutely.
And this, I don't think fucking a dad is gonna help unless it's that dad again.
I was not even going to suggest that. How dare you?
I was just trying to cut it off.
Dare you?
Yeah, you're
Hey, I
getting
said
ahead.
I'm not, okay?
I am not.
You were just getting ahead of the dad.
You were looking
Yeah.
at me when you
Yeah.
said it. I know how to take a hint.
Yeah. Well,
Get ahead of the dad fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ahead of the dad fucking allegations.
Yeah.
Yes, I fucked a dad.
Dang.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
That's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is brutal. I mean, I'd, actual advice I'd recommend, since you're dying financially and shit from this, like looking into any kind of support group that can connect you to services of any kind, maybe even social services, check them out. Churches actually.
Yeah.
Catholic social services is actually really good with shit like this. Even though they are a part of the Catholic Church, they're still, whatever. They do good stuff sometimes. It's this is a tough one.
Yeah.
Because like, what advice do you give? Like, seek all the help you can get.
Yeah.
So this is rough, especially since they said they don't have like family or anyone to really talk to about this, and
Yeah.
so
But
they
also-
don't seem to have community, which is tough. I'd say find community.
Yeah.
It's an important thing in life, and especially in like situations like this where like, shit's fucked.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes shit does get fucked. Shit do be fucked.
Shit
Yeah.
to be fucked.
Shit do be fucked. It'd be like that.
I do think it's good that their first thought was like, how can I fix this situation and not, should I get out of this situation?
Right, exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, when you're going to marry someone, you have to be prepared for any situation. And
Yeah.
the fact that they're ready to stick it out,
Yeah.
I hope their fiance sees that and appreciates it when they're in a better place.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's some messy stuff.
Yeah.
That's some messy stuff. Let's get on to something where I can say fuck your dad.
Yeah.
Do.
Well, you can for anything. You'll just get read to film.
Yeah.
So my 26 female partner told me that he, 24 male, still wants to have sex with other women, but doesn't because he's in a relationship. Feeling very hurt and insecure, and want to know if this is a normal thought for men in relationships. My partner swears he didn't mean it in a mean way, but I'm feeling really hurt because I don't want to sleep with anyone but him. Why does he feel this way? Am I not good enough? How do I stop letting these comments ruin my mood and self-esteem? That's a toughie.
Don't
That-
say everything that comes into your mind.
Tell him you want to fuck his dad, but
Yeah.
you don't because you're in a relationship with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Why would he say this?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, like if she asked him, like, men are conditioned to, like be promiscuous, and it's a lot of societal conditioning, and it's like, yeah, and I am non-monogamous myself, and so like I do feel the urge to, have sex with the variety of people, and I play by certain rules because of, mostly my girlfriend, so we, have rules there.
Yeah, but
Like-
you don't just say everything that comes to mind.
That's true.
And-
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So
just,
it-
just seems it's like, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm just going to hurt this person's feelings.
But did I mean, she could have asked him.
Yeah,
that
we don't know
too.
the context.
Yeah, we don't
It
know the
could have
context.
been anything.
She just said he told me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was unprovoked or
Yeah.
not, because I mean, you can have an adult conversation about that type of thing, and that's fine. People want to have sex with other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like we have sexual urges. We're animals.
Yeah, but if someone doesn't want to hear that, that's not necessarily something you need to share with your partner.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think just have a healthy conversation about this and be like, oh, I didn't really wouldn't know anything like that if he did just say it unprovoked.
Yeah. Like, why were you telling me that? Why did you feel the need to tell me that? Were you hoping to get another reaction out of me?
Right.
Yeah. And also, is this going to be like a problem down the road?
But honestly, you telling him that you want to fuck his dad.
Yeah. Get in his head.
That will get in his head. I think that's some pretty sage advice there.
Or say you already did.
Yeah. Because then that's just lying.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to fuck his dad, so that wouldn't be a lie. That'd be a truth.
It'd be a stone cold truth.
Yeah.
Stone Cold said so.
Stone Cold did say so. You're right. So my boyfriend shot me. Well, kind of. While putting away his shotgun in a safe space, my boyfriend accidentally fired the gun. He says it was falling, and while trying to catch it, he must have accidentally grabbed the trigger. Safety must have also been knocked off during the ordeal.
And he was aiming it. It was like...
Thankfully, the safe location has two white wood sliding doors. The bullet penetrated the first door, then spread into smaller pellets as it went through the second door. I was hit with a couple of tiny pellets which left bruises, but if the two doors not been there, there's a good chance I wouldn't be alive to tell this tale. There were tiny pellets everywhere in my vicinity. My boyfriend is in his mid-30s, had just gotten off work, was not intoxicated, and there was no foul play. We've been together for 7 years, and he's handled guns since he was 12, and nothing like this has ever happened before. I know it was an accident, and he is visibly very upset about the whole ordeal, but I'm truly traumatized, and I'm afraid to be around him or the gun. I just keep crying and thinking about what could have happened. The person who is here to protect me nearly killed me, and I don't know if I can ever truly feel safe with him again. I love him dearly, but I am having thoughts of leaving him over this, which make me feel guilty and confused. This situation happened recently, and I've been keeping my distance from him and giving him the cold shoulder because I just feel so many emotions. Scared, sad, hurt, betrayed, unsafe, confused, etc. Any advice? I don't know how to move forward from this. It's really eating at me and messing with my mental health. I am in my late 20s and struggling with the abrupt realization of my own mortality.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, she brought up his, that he's been around guns for that long, but like, that's the thing. Like, accidental discharges like that happen all the time, and they're responsible for a lot of like firearm casualties within the home. And it doesn't even matter how long you've been handling guns; they happen. Like, it's like a natural consequence of handling
that's
firearms.
Possibly how my uncle died.
Really?
Yeah, we don't know if it was intentional or not, but he died in the woods from a shotgun blast to the head.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good time to take the guns out of the house, and if that's a no from him, then you need to leave.
Yeah.
Because after that happens, that's very...
Yeah, it's destroyed the sanctity of like a secure place.
Yeah, and if it really was an accident and he feels really bad about it, his first thought should have been like, we're getting rid of this, we're going to go turn this into a local police or wherever you turn your guns or whatever.
And this is a big problem with gun culture too, is like he connects it to his pride. I'm sure.
Yeah, why was it loaded in the house in the first place?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, and if you're putting it away, why was it
That's
loaded?
A very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, first and foremost, this guy needs to take a real ass gun safety class.
Yeah, because like anytime that it's in the house, like, and that's why they stress this, and but a lot of Americans fight against this. It should be unloaded, like, and within the house, it should be unloaded. The ammo should be far away from the gun, and they should be stored locked separately then from one another for safety reasons.
Yeah,
and the fact that he was handling a loaded gun within the
loaded shotgun.
A loaded shotgun.
No, this wasn't like a little 22 or anything. This is something that blew through two fucking doors. Two wooden doors and still left bruises.
Yeah, I think Lucy's correct. Yeah, and that he needs to take that gun and give it, turn it in. Yeah, he can't have that gun in the house
for her
anymore.
Peace of mind at
Peace
least.
of mind.
Yeah, especially he should take all the guns out of the house, but he should give that gun specifically away. Or something. He should not have that gun anymore because it's emblematic of his of the mistrust therein. And if he's got a lot of guns, is he really going to miss one fucking gun?
Yeah.
And if he does really miss one gun, he's a psycho.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And
That sounds like an accident, though. It sounds like
Yeah.
a very unfortunate accident, but
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
really make up for it.
yeah, absolutely.
Right. He should have been more proactive
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
she's having to ask after the fact, what should
Yeah.
I do? Like he hasn't done enough.
Yeah.
So shame on
You
the
know.
boyfriend. I think you should maybe shoot his dad.
I was going to just say,
probably-
don't fuck the dad. Shoot the
the
dad
dad.
with a little pellet from a distance so it
Yeah.
only leaves a bruise.
right.
Yeah,
right.
don't
how do you
kill the
feel?
dad.
Get a pellet gun and
Yeah.
fucking shoot the dad. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, I mean, and she is lucky, yes, because like that. If you look at statistics of firearm deaths, most of them are accidental that happen within the home from the person that bought it to be for protection in the first place. That's how it always happens, and really, you're less dangerous. You're in more danger having the gun in your house
Yes.
than not having it at all. So yeah,
It's hard to get shot when you don't have a gun.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you have a gun, don't have it loaded in the house. Wherever you're, like, keep those things separate until you get to the location where you're using that thing. And it's just like, be responsible. Like, if America wants to be the gun nation, there's a little bit of societal buy-in that goes into that. There's a responsibility, and people need to be responsible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guns are a tricky issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have not come up with a good idea yet.
Somehow other countries have, though.
Nah, it's weird. It's weird how we're the only country who has like no good idea of what to do.
Yeah.
Like what can we do? The Constitution is like, I don't know. The Constitution allowed for slavery, and they made an amendment against that. So maybe I don't know, amend the Constitution.
Yeah.
There's rules there to
maybe
do
that
it.
old ass piece of paper is a little bit wrong.
Yeah, maybe it's entirely wrong. Maybe, I don't know, abolish the Constitution, make a new one. We need a new constitutional convention.
Awesome.
And by that, I mean communism.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's also I think it's a very gross misreading of that term used by arms manufacturers to sell guns. And it's just like, it's been something that's been exploited for gun sales, which is like something that, it's like, wow, like there's more private gun ownership in this country than any other country in the entire world put together. And it's just like, that's a product
by design.
That's a product of capitalism, and it's like this perverted belief that we all need to have like 1 million guns that are basically only used against each other. not any sort of.
Well, we also export a ton of guns overseas.
We do.
And I'm sure we're doing that for the IDF right now.
Yes.
With our pending aid packages to them.
Yeah.
Super duper.
Super duper.
Super duper. Just doing a genocide. Here's one. I think I'm dating a misogynist. I read it. I, 27 female, think my boyfriend, 33 male, of 4 years, has revealed his true misogynistic colors. First, let me pause here real quick. What color do you think that is? What's the most misogynistic color?
That like yellow-green color.
I was going to say khaki.
Yeah? Oh,
Khaki.
yeah, khaki.
Khaki is a very misogynistic color.
Yeah. Yep.
White undershirt.
That's
White,
definitely
white
a color.
feet are white.
Yeah, white feet are white. That's the most misogynistic. Also, I like how she is like asking for help with a misogynist on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I do?
Let me give you some advice, milady. Actually, what you really meant to say is...
Actually,
Okay, so, we've been in a relationship for 4 years, and up until this point, have lived separately. Great guy and great relationship so far. 6 months ago, we decided to go on a cross-country adventure and spend that time living in a camper. Very, very small quarters tend to expedite relationships, I've learned. Red flag number 1. He's expressed to me that posting photos of myself, even a selfie, is me being a thirst trap. But I thought I can empathize with his vulnerabilities without putting myself in too small a box.
Is this Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend?
That was until I noticed he was liking photos of mutual friends in lingerie, bikinis, topless, or censored. Support your homies, babe, but the hypocrisy is what got under my skin. Upon gentle confrontation, he proceeded to explain that it's different when women post photos of themselves because we're seeking attention from men, yet those are just his friends. Red flag number 2. He goes out drinking with his female coworkers, but in the past has heavily criticized me for going out drinking with male coworkers. Upon another, less gentle confrontation, he explained that, again, it's different. He didn't explain further, but I'm left thinking he must ultimately mean women are easily manipulated and therefore it's less trustworthy for me to be alone with male friends. Red flag number 3. He said, it's worse when a woman cheats on a man. I responded with a chuckle and said, that's fucked. He said I was being emotional. His explanation for that remark, because men penetrate women. It's a bigger disgrace for a woman to cheat. She's been penetrated and therefore defiled.
Wow.
Okay.
So, do I need to inquire further, or has my boyfriend of 4 years just revealed a much deeper issue that I should just walk away from now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel you've answered your own question there.
Yeah.
Do I even need to say it?
Not the dad. DM me,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fuck you instead.
Yeah.
And then you can leave your boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Your boyfriend can come home, and I'll be face down in you. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
He's a very small, scared little man.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're not going to call this guy a man.
Yeah.
I mean, this was exactly the situation
Yeah.
that Jonah Hill was just going.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much,
that
yeah.
started like
Yeah.
like his surfer girlfriend was posting pictures of her surfing in a bikini, which is like as you do.
Yeah.
And he said like she was seeking the attention of men online,
Yeah.
not just like being a professional surfer.
Yeah. Well, if you want to be penetrated and defiled, hit me up at Lucy Blue Skies on all social media. I'm always available.
Here's an interesting question. How do you apologize? Hi. I'm just really bad at apologizing, and I realize I do this thing where I say, oh, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Like, I'm not blaming the person, but I don't know what to say or do, and I'm not good in social situations. I'm scared to hurt people by doing this, and seeming like I'm blaming them when I try to apologize and comfort them, I guess. Like, it's hard, and I always feel like I always say something much and am attached to the situation for a while after, too. Like, the reason I don't think I'm good at apologizing is because I never really had to in my family. Like, we would just get over it after a few hours without apologizing, and with friends, I try, but usually our friendship is over by that time. Thanks. I don't know how this post is going to be perceived, but I don't have bad intentions. Okay, so apologizing is an interesting thing, and there's actually a good formula you can use for apologizing. First, apologize for what you did.
Yes.
Don't make any, like, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Say, I'm sorry I said. I'm sorry I did.
Yeah.
You got to use a verb, like, you know, like, what actual material action did you do that caused harm? And then you go to what harm it did. Say, I said, Pat, go fuck yourself, and it makes you feel bad. And you like seem mopey. I say, hey, Pat, I'm really sorry I said go fuck yourself. I really didn't mean for it to make you feel bad, and I realize, it made you feel bad.
Yeah. But I literally meant go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, I mean, go masturbate in the bathroom. I want a sperm sample up in my sink.
I need to help. You need to help me fill the floor with ropes.
Yeah. I'm doing a new rope sign. Yeah. New rope sign.
Yeah, a new rope sign.
Yeah, that's.
Listen to the Lower Decks episode if you haven't heard it.
But yeah, so you say you're sorry. say the action that you did, say sorry again, and say why you're sorry.
Yeah.
In that order, usually.
Yeah.
Or you can mix it up a little.
I also think it depends what you're saying sorry for. If you're really doing something that's ending friendships, apparently, changing your actions, saying you're sorry is one thing, but actively changing your behavior and not making the same mistake again goes a lot farther than a good apology.
Right. And I think this OP here really kind of lacks in a certain introspection of realizing not only like what they have done, but how it affects people, truly.
But they
and
seem like they want to be better.
yeah, that's true. So there is some introspection there. I'd say, I don't know, like meditate more, man.
Yeah, posting on Reddit maybe not be the way to fix it.
Don't go fucking anyone's dad for now. For now.
No.
Because
For
then you're
now.
gonna have to apologize to a bunch of people.
Exactly. A bunch of moms.
Yeah.
Bunch of moms, other children. Yeah.
I apologize to children all the time for fucking their dad. I just call them up.
Hey, you don't know me, but I just did this thing.
But I'm sorry for fucking your dad.
Yeah.
Click. Like, imagine getting that call as a child.
See, I was thinking in the scenario I just can't like this thought of. I thought it was going to be an adult child.
No.
Okay, so you're talking about calling
There's a kid who like is on their fucking iPad watching like Baby Shark or whatever.
Blueies.
The Bluey, yeah.
Yeah.
The great Australian cartoon. You should definitely check it out. Very, very good. Blew me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're watching
Blueies.
Bluey right now. Yeah. Well, I just Bluey your dad.
Nice.
He Bluey ropes all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, but good formula for apologizing.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I don't know, be introspective. Realize what you did. Own up for your shit.
Yeah.
Say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And not for making people feel bad. That should be the second part.
Yeah.
If that's the harm it did. First apologize for what you did.
Yeah.
The action you did.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're just placing it on someone else. And that's kind of gaslighting. We don't like that.
Yeah. Gaslight.
So, how do I tell people I can't talk politics? So for context, I have a medical condition that is affected by stress. If I'm too stressed, it can trigger tachycardia and fainting. I used to take an interest in politics, and I was very passionate, but I can't cope anymore, and said passion has now led to the condition and difficulty avoiding passing out. I want to have a way of being polite but very firm when I say I don't want to discuss politics, as people are very often taking it as a challenge to make me discuss it. What's the nicest way to say I'm not discussing politics? And that's the end of it. The reactions I've had so far are, how can you be so apathetic? Or, well, you must have an opinion. You must have something really controversial to say. No, I don't. I just can't discuss it.
I think just setting a solid boundary. This isn't the time or place to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that isn't that like the standard, and like, a lot of play, when you encounter play conversation, it's just like no religion or politics at the table.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's just like,
That's a boring table, I gotta say. That's not this podcast table. All we talk about is killing God and fascism.
wearing his skin.
Is that why I'm getting tachycardia?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Love my tachycardia.
Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of sucks. My advice is don't get so fucking stressed about politics. It's something that happens. It's a flow of history. You're just living in the moments that you're going to read about later.
Yeah, and how often is it coming up where it's like such a serious problem with
Like, yeah, exactly.
They
Is
work
this
in the
person-
Senate.
Yeah. Like, I'm an elected senator, and like people are trying to always engage me in politics.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make them stop?
This is Kirsten Cinema's account.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say don't be so stressed about politics. Just realize that, like, regardless of what happens, your material conditions are probably not going to change drastically over your lifetime. Especially if you're posting, from America.
Yeah.
And you're like white.
Yeah.
And probably a male. If you're the average Reddit user, this politics is not going to affect your life too much. Like, it doesn't really matter who, like, Pat or me votes for too much, because as, like, mask white people, our rights are secured here. We vote for the rights of others. And we also, as, like, communists, we know things aren't probably going to really change in our lifetime. We hope for revolution, but,
Yeah, I mean, well, you just look at, like, we still have, like, the same people who orchestrated the Iraq war still in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that was over 20 years ago, and it's just like it's still going on.
Yeah, we all know it was a sham, yet all these people are still in power, in positions of power, and heavily moneyed. And pulling strings
by design.
By design.
Yeah.
So, just don't be so stressed about politics, or set that boundary. Just tell people, I have a medical condition. I can't talk about politics or you get too heated. And I can't talk about talking about politics. That gets me too heated too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then just shut down that discussion. Walk away,
Start talking in tongues and running around on all fours, and anytime people bring it up, and people will stop bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, start acting like all fair.
Or here's a good one: if someone tries to just say you're something that no one knows anything about, like say like you're Zoroastrian, and they'll be like, "What's that about?" And be like, "No, I can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it."
And then discussion over. Just choose any ancient religion. And tell people, tell them you're a Gnostic. Yeah. No one even knows what that is anymore.
Yeah. Of course I believe in God. He lives over there in that lake.
Shoot, I somehow got away from my page. Okay, here we go. My boyfriend and I had sex on my period, and he had a negative reaction. To preface, my boyfriend gets extremely queasy with blood. Like all blood, it freaks him out a lot. That's what I keep trying to tell myself whenever I recall this situation that happened maybe 20 minutes ago. Wow, you're already posting on Reddit about it. Interesting. We were having sex, and I had been spotting for a couple days, so I thought by now, I thought since there was no blood, it had completely subsided. We also tried to have sex earlier, and there was no blood at the time of that either, so I just assumed we were in the clear. Didn't last long at all before he had finished, and I followed shortly after that. He laid on my chest for a while, and we were just breathing heavily and kissing, the normal aftercare things. Eventually, he got up to clean himself. I have an IUD, and we're both STI-free, so we use external protection. Oh, we don't use external protection. And he realized there was blood on him. He looked at me, and from his reaction, there must have been blood on me as well. He started gagging, and it looked like he was genuinely going to vomit for a moment. I grabbed paper towels and tried to console him in the process, but he couldn't even look at me. When he finally made eye contact with me, all I could see was pure disgust. It was the first time he had ever looked at me like that, and I felt everything in me shatter. He said something along the lines of, "I'm sorry, I need to go shower," followed by him gagging again. At some point, he must have seen that I was about to cry or that I was visibly upset, and got back in bed, trying to calm and hold me, but the feeling of him touching me made my skin crawl. It only seemed to make me feel more disgusted with myself. I got out of the bed and went to a different bed, covering myself and crying, while he tried to grab me and hold me back from leaving. I don't know what to do. I've never felt more disgusted with myself, and at the same time, I've trusted this man with my body and my vulnerability. And I don't want him to ever touch me or see me like that again. Please help. I love him and don't want this to be the end.
Okay, well, 20 minutes has gone by, so maybe wait 20 more minutes and see how you feel.
Yeah. I mean, maybe talk to him too.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to him about this, and because I mean, people do have blood phobias.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people pass out anytime they see blood. It's a good thing he doesn't have that, because then, you know, you might be dealing with a concussed boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I think her feelings are just hurt and she's embarrassed.
Yeah, and that's tough, but it's something that you obviously. She says she loves him.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
No.
Wait a week and then fuck their dad.
Yeah. I was gonna say wait a month. Fuck his dad on your period. See how he likes it.
Yeah.
If he reacts the same way.
Yeah, I think just let more time pass. You know, it's been literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's you know, that's a tough puff.
Yeah, it's hard when you're embarrassed.
Right,
you know?
right. I get that. And it's like it'll give you body issues and stuff like that, but you know, things pass, and it's something I think you can come to an understanding on. Yeah. Obviously, you know, this doesn't seem like the first time you've had sex, and so it seems like you've probably had good sexual experiences with him in the past, and this probably shouldn't destroy you, especially since, you know, you're not on your period for that long. And you know, maybe if he can't do blood and stuff, you just let him fuck you in the ass.
Okay.
I mean, straight up.
Yeah.
It's not bad advice.
Yeah.
Butt sex on the period rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mark it on my calendar every month.
Nice.
I use the period app just so I can track that. Oh, it's
The
butt
butt-
sex week.
It's a butt sex tracker now.
And guess who don't have periods? The dads.
That's true. Well, a dad can have a period.
A dad can have a period.
Dad
That's
can
true.
have a period.
Dads have
Yes.
periods.
Here's an interesting one. My female 19, boyfriend, male 20, physically moves me out of the way. So my boyfriend and I have been together over a year now, and we've had some rough patches. Today we got in an argument, and he started walking away while I was talking. I got up, stood in front of him, and he asked me, and asked him, why are you walking away while I'm talking to you? He then picked me up and slammed me to the bed right next to us twice. Then, as I went to him, follow him upstairs, asking him to stop so we could have a conversation, he turned around and began twisting my arm. We later calmed down, and he talked to me about it, and he claimed what he did was justifiable because he wanted to move me. He said that since I was blocking him, and he had the right to put his hands on me, and I was in the wrong. I explained how he should have communicated that he needed time to calm down because I assumed he was intentionally trying to ignore me to make me angry. He hurt me. There were hard items on the bed, and when he twisted my arm, I thought it was going to break. I know I may have been wrong to block him and try to keep him talking to me, but I don't understand why he didn't tell me he needed time. He even said, well, next time I'll just scream at you as hard as I can until you're too scared of me. Is this abuse? I need advice on what the healthy thing to do and whether or it was abuse when he put his hands on me like that.
Yes.
Unequivocally, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's abuse. That's abuse.
That was assault, yeah.
Yeah. You're
yeah.
also 19 years old. He's not the one. He's a little boy who likes to hit women. So, yeah, leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad advice, hit him. But don't. Just
Yeah.
leave.
Well,
Yeah.
hit
Why
his
don't
dad.
you move
hit
him?
his dad.
Yeah.
Move his dad.
Yeah.
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 Also, he gave her what the two outcomes of the situation would be. It was either forcibly move you or scream in your face.
Yeah.
Do you want
Yeah.
physical abuse
Yeah.
or just like emotional
So
abuse?
clearly he can't conceive of another way to handle the situation that is not violent.
Yeah.
And has a violent outburst.
Baby
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
The baby man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get away from the baby man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Right.
Yeah.
And like blaming yourself is not a way to go. Like,
Send him to the house with the guy that has like constantly shooting guns off. And
Oh my God! And the other guy who needs a new roommate. They should all just move in together.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
now
the
you're
perfect
talking.
trifecta of shitty little men.
People will come in and just be like, "What the fuck happened?" Just be a bunch of dead bodies laying everywhere.
Trash, bullets, and people getting slapped.
Yeah.
Man.
In a dad fucking room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad fucking
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
That's the house. That's the dad fucking dad.
The fucking dad house.
Yeah. The DFD. The,
The,
dad
the house
fucking
that dad fucked.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. My landlord dug up my old vibrator and gifted it back to me on an electric toothbrush.
What?
Dug it up?
I'm in absolute shock and I'm shaking. I'm very sure it's my old vibrator I threw away. He took the dildo part off, put it on an electric toothbrush, and gave it to me saying, "For you and your boyfriend to use." I don't know what it is till I opened the gift in my room. I'm horrified and crying. In a way, this is hilariously
It was
weird.
in the room.
Huh?
How did it get into her room?
So they took it. So I don't know. So
Did he enter their house and
he
leave
took
it?
the dildo part off and gave it to me, saying, I don't know. He just gave it to me, saying for you and your boyfriend to use. And I think they took it inside. They probably gave it to him in a bag or a box or something. So I don't know what it was until I opened the gift in my room. I'm horrified and crying. In a way, this is hilariously weird, but also an extremely creepy, and I feel unsafe. What the fuck do I do? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's sexual harassment.
What did he mean? Dug it up? How were
Yeah.
was it buried in the yard?
or was it just in the trash?
It doesn't say.
This is giving more questions
Yeah.
than anything else. Yeah. Like for one, like does this guy fancy himself? It's like, in like movies and like with eccentric. Like kind of like in Gremlins, like the kid's dad is like an eccentric inventor.
Apparently, this guy has a lot of head injuries, and his ability to see what's appropriate and not is blurred.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
Or is he also, was he going for the part of the Joker? And just like how Jared Leto was giving gifting dildos to his castmates to freak them out and be like the Joker.
Yeah.
Like was he just like, I'm gifting the vibrator, but yeah. No,
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Very disturbing.
I'd say find another place to live, maybe.
Yeah.
Move out,
Apparently, this
maybe.
is in Australia, where it's very hard to find a new place to live.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if they don't understand that they're doing something inappropriate.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just
I'd move
strange.
away from
This
there.
guy has just been getting nonstop head injuries, and then he's inventing. Maybe he thought like, oh, I got the next big invention. It's gonna be the dildo vibrator, and you can use it for 2 different things.
He watched Young Einstein with Yahoo Serious.
did,
and he's
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, all right.
Oh right, yeah, he's got the right idea. I got myself the dildo vibrator. Yeah, I want to show you the new invention.
Yeah, it's a vibrating toothbrush
Vibrating toothbrush.
that you can stick in your pussy.
Yeah, but he sounds like a creep. Get out of there. Get out of there, girl.
I once dated someone who grew up using their electric toothbrush to masturbate, and they went into adulthood, and that's the thing that could get them off the easiest was the bottom of a Sonicare electric toothbrush.
Oh, yeah.
So I bought a couple of those,
Nice.
and we use those as sex toys.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dual purpose.
You ever
Dual purpose.
Yeah.
you ever stuck a toothbrush in a woman's pussy?
No.
No.
Y'all,
like bristles.
y'all haven't lived.
They all haven't lived.
Taking notes.
So here's maybe our last one. Maybe wrap this up here soon. So I found out about yet another girl my best friend's fiance is cheating on her with. We are all 22 to 24. My best friend has been with her fiance for 5 or 6 years. He's abusive and has cheated on her with multiple women. She's only aware of 2 of them. She's been trying to break up with him, but he won't take no for an answer. Interesting. I found out about this girl Ava and the fiance through a mutual friend. I'm really upset, and I want to message Ava on Instagram and tell her my BFF about them and give her all the proof. I also want to tell my best friend. However, I'm worried that if I tell her, I'll get the brunt of the fiancé's abusive behavior. He lives nearby and can show up at my house and act fucking insane if he wanted. Should I get involved, or is it better for me to stay out of it? I'd give him the information anonymously. Or give her the information anonymously.
I mean, I'm a little combative in situations like this.
Do you want her to fuck his dad?
No, I was going to say.
I think you do.
Well, yeah, bring the dad over, have everyone come over, do it intervention style.
Family dinner.
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is an intervention.
Yeah, I mean, if you really think that you're unsafe, maybe be recording the situation or something like that. But, yeah, be there. Tell them. And if he wants to be abusive, I don't agree with the police. Yeah. But maybe call the police if he wants to be abusive, because she needs to get out of that situation. It's not going to get better.
Yeah.
It never does.
Yeah. The police are okay in a situation like this because they're the only, legal violence givers in society. Yeah. And if someone is trying to be violent against you, like having the police there on site is actually kind of helpful. The police don't prevent crime or really do shit about crime, but if they're there and you call them to be like mediators, that's actually kind of a helpful thing.
They'll come and beat somebody up. I'm sure it'll all go great.
Right. And, maybe don't take that advice if you're not, like white.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely
don't call the police. Yeah.
Call me, and I'm going to go beat the shit out of that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. DM Lucy over here.
Wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
Yeah, but don't.
Yeah.
Don't fuck him.
Yeah.
He's got a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe he's dead though.
Yeah, definitely.
Or get your best friend to fuck her fiance's dad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe you should both fuck him.
Yeah.
Get a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Have it intervention style at the house where he just walks in, coming home from work, long day, he's tired.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A sintervention.
Intervention.
That's that you just said intervention.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
You did.
Enter.
Yeah.
Oh, intervention. Intervention.
Yeah.
I thought you said intervention. I'm like, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
That's a word that I referenced. Cool. Well, what did we learn here today, folks?
Learn how to properly apologize.
Yeah. Gun violence safety tips.
Yeah, absolutely.
DM me for any problems you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will fix them.
Problem Solvers Inc.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Fuck Monsters Inc.
Or at least fuck Monster Inc.'s dads.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sully? Sully's dad.
Yeah.
Sully Senior.
What's the final thought here? Be good to each other.
Yeah.
Hang out.
If
have
you're
fun.
wondering if you're being abused, you're
being
probably
abused.
being abused.
Yeah. And there's a lot of levels to abuse too, It's not just like, oh, this person hit me. Yeah, that's physical abuse.
Yeah.
But a lot of people really kind of discount the mental and emotional abuse they receive from other people. And a lot of it is the way we're conditioned and the way we grow up. A good way to tell, like, if something just makes you feel uncomfortable, it's probably wrong.
Yeah.
But we're conditioned to just sit through patiently for so many uncomfortable things in our lives. It's not really consent if it's not, and if it's just informed by your own trauma. Like, that's not a true, consent situation, consent agreement between two people. So if you're feeling uncomfortable about, your partner doing something to you, there's a decent chance that's abuse,
Yeah.
If you think they're being shitty, that might be some kind of abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah.
So abuse has a lot of different shades and flavors.
Yeah. Don't throw out a a vibrator apparently, because somebody will make it into a toothbrush and send it
Yeah,
back to you.
don't bury it in your yard.
Yeah, she said he dug it up, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did she fucking actually
She
like?
runs from a dingo. That's your first problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was installing the new Barbie in your backyard.
That's not a dildo.
That's no dildo. Yeah, I was gonna put the new Barbie in so we can have some dingo meat. I finally see a dildo like that. Now there's here a toothbrush out of it.
The dildo ate my baby.
The dildo ate me baby. Oh, I got some koala meat with fresh eucalyptus.
Yeah, I think that's a good place for us to
That's a
leave
good place
it.
to end
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging with us, Voyagers.
Yeah.
Be well, travel safe. Oh, Lucy, do you have anything to plug before we finish here?
Yeah, please follow me on social media at Lucy Blue Skies and at the Star Trek Stripper. I am the producer of Slut Trek, which is an interactive, an immersive theater experience, and we will be bringing that back to Boston in May 2024 and to Seattle in September 2024.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'd love to see it. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for checking with the Soy Boys, Girls, and Woodley Beans.
Hang
dong and
This isn't a regular episode, so we're not playing the
No, we're
outro.
not.
Yeah. Everything's just going to get progressively quieter.
Oh, get quieter.
No, we can just talk the same. I'm just doing it with the faders.
You're doing the faders.
Yeah.
If you're a 33-year-old man and you can't clean your apartment, you deserve to not have a roommate.
It's true. That's true. Also, living without roommates is cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find a vibrator and make it into a toothbrush, and no one will bother you. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can shoot guns and not hit other people.
If you have an
It's
accidental
awesome.
discharge with a dildo toothbrush,
Yeah.
no one will die.
Yeah.
No one will get hurt.
Yeah.
Accidental discharge is what I call it when I premature ejaculate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah, this table's sticky.
Hell yeah, sticky icky, baby. That's how we keep it.
stickiest of the icky.
This is where I fuck all the dads.
This is a heavily scented room.